Una kusha kusha mi fambo. Hi everyone. So today I dey cook boiled palmine soup. In English, palm oil soup. Palm oil soup is a delicacy in Sierra Leone and it tastes really good. So these are the ingredients. I'm gonna be using dry chicken and dry turkey. So whenever you're cooking with palm oil, it's better when it's dried. So that's why I am going to be using the dried chicken and the dried turkey. So for my ingredients, I'm going to be using 2 onions and then some peppers and then some bell peppers and then of course some garden eggs, which I love so much. Makes the soup extra yummy. And I'm going to be using some MSG. I'm going to be using my favorite seasoning here. And of course the palm oil itself that has the name of the soup. So these are all my ingredients that I'm going to be using. Okay, so for the onions, to avoid watery eyes while you're cutting them, tip number 1 is to soak them in water. Soak them for 15 minutes. That helps when you're cutting them not to have watery eyes. For the eggplant, so I just cut them in the middle. I'm going to take off the skin and I'm going to slice them and wash them with salt. So I ended up cutting half of the bell peppers. So I'm gonna be using half of each, and then of course I got my 3 habanero peppers. So I just finished cutting the eggplant. I'm gonna pour the water on there. 1 second, it's more water. Pour the water, and I'm gonna put my salt. Doesn't really matter how much salt you put on it because you're just gonna wash it. The reason for this process is that if you leave it like this, it's gonna come out like chunky in the soup, and also it's gonna be dark. So we wash it with both hands. Right now I can only use one hand because of the camera, but we use both hands and wash it. So I just wanted to show you guys the process. So after you wash it, it's supposed to look like this. And the other reason why we wash it is to take out the seed. So when it's like this, you can see the seed is like out. Okay. Okay, now for actual cooking. So to start off, I put the pot on top of the fire for it to dry up because you don't want any water content. Now I'm gonna pour the oil. I just pour 1 cup of oil. And then I'm gonna let it burn out a little bit. To test and make sure the oil is burned out, just put that in. And when it's burned out, it can tell you because the onions will start frying. As we can see right now, the oil is burned out because the onions just started frying. So I'm just gonna pour in some of my onions, the remaining, and I'm gonna stir. And I put some peppers in there too, some of the bell peppers. So I'm gonna let it cook. It looks like the onions is cooking pretty good. Now I'm gonna put in the blended onions and peppers. Of course I'm gonna mix it. And let it cook a little bit. And next I'm gonna put in the garden eggs. This is just the base for the soup. Now I'm going to pour 1 teaspoon of the MSG. I'm gonna put in 2 actually. Not many people like to use this. In Sierra Leone it's called White Maggie. Everything is looking good right now, so I'm gonna put in the eggplants. I'm gonna squeeze the water out and put it in like this. Now I'm going to stir and let it cook. I'm actually gonna cover it up for 5 minutes. So it has been cooking for 5 minutes. I'm actually gonna pour in 5 cups of water. So the water is actually dependent on how much soup you want. So I just pour in 5 cups of water, and I'm gonna put the meat in for all of it to boil. The chicken, the turkey, I cut all of them and I place everything for it to boil. While it's boiling, I'm gonna put in the jumbo maggi. Actually, I only have the shrimp maggi, so I'm gonna put in the shrimp maggi. I don't have any jumbo in this house right now. So I'm gonna let it boil for like 10 to 15 minutes. So guys, we also have to put in our tomato. And then we're gonna let it cook. Okay guys, so the soup have been cooking. Gonna let it cook some more. Before that, let me put in my seasoning. Put in my shrimp maggi. I'm gonna stir. The next time we come along, the soup will be ready. And our soup is all done. Look at that. Don't you just want to jump in? Wow, this is delicious. So I'm gonna serve this with some bulgur wheat because I try to stay away from rice. Okay, guys, come and join me eat.